You're looking mighty cozy there, Stripe. We're trying out the new chicken this morning. And let's just say nighttime and midnight in the house, we're quite pleased. Come on, Tux. Tuxie. Tux. Come on. I don't know why Marty thinks he's got to come over here. Come on, Tux. Marty. Marty. As long as you don't steal his chicken. It's the same dry chow in both bowls. And you've got chicken over here. Morris is eating the chicken. There's Ruby. Well, it definitely feels like a Monday. They seem to be eating up the little bit of chicken. It's a small amount, you know, like maybe an ounce or two. It's not, you know, I made that chicken and cut it up to last the week. Now that we can't get the nom frozen stuff anymore. We'll see how much they like it and we'll eat it. I know they didn't care about the carrots in the nom. They just ate around the carrots. Cats don't eat carrots, people. Anyway. Somebody fussed during the middle of the night and I had to run out of the bed and run outside. I don't know who it was though. It wasn't Tux or Stripe. And probably wasn't Panther. I think it might have been Gray and Morris. But everybody's okay this morning. Yeah, come on up here, Mart. Away from the car. Hang out with Tuxie. These guys being a little older, they stay a little closer. Stripe likes to do his morning wander down to the front yard, but comes back and who knows where Morris goes all the time during the day. But often in the front yard woods somewhere. I'm tired and it's only Monday. Good morning, Ruby. So if I'm lucky, Ruby will finish calibrating on the way into downtown today. You guys might remember Friday we left off where I had reset the camera calibration and she had gotten close on the nav on autopilot 1 at 97%, and on the FSD beta calibration there's 2 now. She was at 76%. So we'll see what she does this morning. It's 73 out there. Kind of pretty color in the sky, a little bit of mist coming off the ground, a little temperature inversion there, I guess, and it should be regular schedule today. I don't think we have any extra appointments or anything. I'll pick Johnny back up at noon. We're going to shoot for noon every day, but if for some reason Mom needs a little extra time or Johnny needs a little extra time, we'll just communicate. I used to go out with Ruby all the time on the weekend, like on Sunday afternoons. Dawn would be watching EVTV and I would head to Guardian Angel, but EVTV's not on anymore very often, not like they used to be, not the 2-hour Jack videos anyway, and they are still putting up videos, but not weekly videos. And Guardian Angel's not closed on Sunday, and normally I just don't, you know, Dawn and I go for our walk and take Jules, and I just normally don't have Ruby out on the weekend now, which is fine because she's got a ton of miles and I'm putting a ton of miles on her, so driving Jules around a little bit is good. Well, we were not early, but we were on time at 7:30 and Johnny just hopped out. So I'll be back on campus at noon to pick him up. We're talking a little bit about Pokemon Go and this weekend's event and things he's able to trade on his account should he get in with some of his friends. I'm going to stop at St. Monica's and then scoot on back to the house. I always like how the sun hits the tall buildings in the morning, although with this construction here it's cut down on the view a little bit because farther back at the light, you know, you're up higher. And there's a fire station just to my right, so I guess they're going back to the house. I'm coming out of Garner, headed to home, so I'm like halfway home, and I was just checking on the calibration, and nav on autopilot is at 99% and FSD is at 98%. So it's done something this morning, but not completed. Not yet anyway. I just got home and I left Don, Marty, and Tux, and Don said he can go walk. That's good. My hips, my back, it's all really sore. Walking will help. I need to walk. So Don's rambling on about work. I'm such a good wife, but do what you did.
Right. Part of the problem is the calendar gets extended, and I was telling Marianne that the product I'm working on, it just doesn't care what the calendar yesterday, what's behind me, I don't care. It reminded me of that Cannonball movie where that guy in the Ferrari, he says, oh, what's behind me? He rips the rearview mirror and throws it out. But what's behind me? I do not care. And my product is made in Italy.
Yeah.
So that logic must apply to this product.
Oh, that was so cute.
Oh my God.
He's done it for me 3 or 4 times now. I love it. It looks like a wedding took place here on the trail. It's the flower petals off the kudzu. It's pretty. We just passed the mom and she didn't have her kids with her today, and it's the first day of school. I forgot traditional school calendars. You know, probably a third to a half of our kids are on year-round schedules, but then the others are still on traditional out in the summer in the rest of the year. Anyway, I didn't notice any difference on the road this morning with buses. Although Don was telling me, reading in the paper, that there's a huge bus driver shortage, and they may actually be telling some parents in neighborhoods that they're just not running a route. You'll have to get your kid to school yourself. There's also a 4,000 teacher shortage in the state.
In the state.
In the state, yeah.
400 in Wake County.
Wow, incredible. Well, they are out here mowing and weed eating and blowing and doing their thing today. Don's doing his thing. I just dropped Don off at the Chevy place to let him pick up the GMC. They said they're done with it. Fingers crossed that everything is good this time. And when we pulled up, there were like 4 or 5 sales guys standing in a parking space right out front. And the one guy walked over, he barely let Don get out of the door before he was gonna ask him what he needed help with. It's just kind of funny. I wanted to open Ruby's wings, but I resisted. I just took off out of the parking lot like a Tesla should. Leave those Chevys behind. I'm sorry, that's so bad. I just can't help it. Well, that cloud over the city looks a bit ominous this afternoon. I'm not aware that there's any showers out there. I'm gonna get over to the school right at noon. On time, everything's good. It was quite convenient. Don could pick up the GMC on my way into downtown, so we didn't have to take a separate trip. I think the other day I clocked it. It took about 40 minutes, 20 minutes each direction, and mostly because of the lower speed limit and the Fuquay traffic and stoplights, not really mile-wise, you know, how long it takes to get there. Fuquay traffic can be a bear some days. Well, Sheets has the landscaping done. They're watering it with sprinklers, and I see up at the pumps they're starting to put the new pumps in, and it's got to be getting close. Ruby did not finish calibrating her cameras today, which is a real bummer, and I'm probably going to let it go tomorrow, and then I'll report to Tesla that, you know, I've driven 200 miles and calibration won't complete. This is 2 tries since they put in the quote-unquote new/fixed camera. Hey, Morris. Oh, goodness. I sure didn't mean to scare you, buddy. So sorry. So sorry. Hey, Tux. Hey, buddy. Thanks for greeting me. Yeah, they were all 3 of them sleeping up there looking very cute. Alright, you can mark this down in the books. This will be only the 2nd time I've ever taken off in the GMC someplace. Seriously, 2nd time. Last time was to get it inspected, and this time is to go get it inspected. Well, back in the day, my dad was a Pontiac guy. You know, the square key and the round key is GM products. He had a 68 Catalina, and then he had a 77 Catalina. Now, in his retirement, he was a Toyota Avalon person, but back in the day, it was all Pontiacs. Oh, goodness. I seriously almost didn't get stopped for the stop sign. I forgot. I have to use the brake. And Ruby doesn't even do as much regen as the Y. And still, okay, Marianne, use the brake. You need to use the brake. So silly. Well, Don's right. The AC's working great. Feels good. The Chevy place kept true to their word. They only charged him for the actual parts, and they made right on the repair for the brakes. So all's good. Well, there's one in the bay and 3 waiting for an inspection already. They do all of that stuff in the first bay, although they've relabeled that now to 4. So it's not a good time to get it inspected. Darn it. I did see a NC inspection place on Main Street. That is where one of the car wash places is. But I'm not familiar with them, so I guess I'll try to come back. Probably tomorrow, but maybe later today. It's only 1:16, so I could try again at 3 o'clock or something. So I'm going to put together this dots kit, and in the process I'm going to file some of these parts. So the little dots kits give you a tray. It's pretty cool. I prefer ones where you can take out, dump, pour back, move around, reconfigure. But for actually working on a build versus long-term storage, this is totally fine to compartmentalize the pieces. And there's 451 pieces here, which is pretty big, but they give you extras so that you can decorate the outside of the kitty cat. And I was thinking that I'm probably going to swap out some oranges for the blues. I'll keep the purples maybe, or add some green. You know, I want to do Halloween fall colors. I don't want to use blue, so I'm not planning to use the blues. And I think I have enough oranges I won't need to.
Well, I was getting cold back in my office, and sure enough, I've come out and looked on the thermostat, and it says there's an energy saving event. I bumped the thermostat back up to 76. So hopefully I can survive this. Kitten was saying she's very comfortable. I of course was comfortable. Very good. I'm not hot today. I don't have my little fan on. I can hear my Audible book. I was freezing to death. Well, I'm moving around and you're sitting. Right. I'm back in the GMC, headed to try to get it inspected again. It's going on 4 p.m. My goal was to leave at 3, but I was sorting all those little tiny Lego studs, dots, you know, the little 1x1s that I had pulled out the last 3 or 4 times I sorted. I had a whole, you know, I don't know, half a gallon of them in a Ziploc bag. It was half full. And I pretty much got it all sorted. I just couldn't stop. There's the white Model X. I noticed as he approached the car, his door did not come out. I don't think it popped. I don't think so. I wonder if that's the new one with the paper tag. I'll have to take a peek. No, has a real North Carolina metal plate. Well, there's one in the bay and 3 waiting in line again. Haven't seen anyone in any of the other bays today. No oil changes, no nothing else. Just
get it inspected. You know, that's got to be a 45-minute wait. It takes like 15 minutes a car. So, that doesn't seem super productive use of my time. I mean, we could try to go over first thing in the morning. Maybe people are not as out and about then. We would have taken it sooner and not waited till the end of the month, but, you know, the GMC was in the shop. It took longer than expected to get it taken care of. I'm gonna go drive by the other place in town that I saw that has a inspection thing. All right, they had me in and out in 10 minutes over here at the Mobile One place across, well, sort of from Don's Dentist. Guess it's Johnny's Dentist now too. I don't know how long they've been open. It's sort of a newish building. I know I didn't get a picture of it. It's just a little brick you know, base. The facade is brick. Anyway, they were fast. $30. I told the guy I'm not used to paying $30. It's $13 for the Tesla. The emissions part of the test is more than the safety. He said 2 more years and this vehicle will only be safety. They won't check the emissions anymore. I didn't know that. The van must be in about the same boat then. By the way, I gotta get, Jules is due, and then right after Jules, the van is due. So it's like in the summertime, I need to take a car to get it inspected every 2 or 3 weeks. I told him he's gotta park his own truck. It's mostly that spare tire that's on the ground over there. You understand it's because of the spare tire, the extra tire that's on the ground back there.
Why?
So there's the little cat. I just ended up trying to make it look like Tux and didn't put on October fall colors. It just somehow I couldn't make it look like a cartoon. I added 2 more feet to these 2 hands, but I didn't have this part in white. I didn't like it in black, so I changed it. And I did put a little bit of decoration when I come across these 4 pieces, which I have, but didn't pull out that bin today. I'll fix it. So I'm happy enough with it. I enjoyed the Halloween one I did yesterday better though.